I'm here from Scotland Excel and I'm going to talk about how we work together with our councils and suppliers to deliver a strong, visible pipeline of contracts, and how our work is really about collaboration, how we make it easier for everyone to plan, engage and ultimately deliver better outcomes for the public sector. So Scotland Excel adds value by bringing a lot of different elements together. We aggregate the demand across the councils to create a scale and consistency whilst reducing that duplication of effort. We engage early with the market so that our frameworks are shaped by real insight and not what we're assuming sitting behind a desk or sitting looking at a spreadsheet. We use our data and expertise to plan effectively, and we're always looking to continuously improve. And importantly, we focus on delivering wider outcomes, whether that's supporting SMEs, enabling reuse, or contributing to sustainability. That's the real value of collaborative procurement. It delivers better results at every level. Individually, councils procure, but working together, we can really shape the markets that we're working in. So when we talk about pipelines and contract delivery plans, we don't just mean that list of upcoming tenders. A strong pipeline is our signal to the market. It tells suppliers what's coming, when, so that they can prepare for that. When suppliers have that visibility, they can invest, they can plan their resources, and they can compete more effectively. And that leads to stronger competition and therefore better outcomes for the public sector. But of course there's challenges. Demand is spread across multiple councils. Often they've got different timelines or different priorities. From a supplier's perspective, that can mean there's limited visibility. It can feel that there's a duplication of effort and that there's barriers to entry, especially for SMEs. So the question is, how, as Scotland Excel, can we bring more clarity, more coordination to that landscape? That's where we play a key role. We act as that connector, bringing together the council demand, the supplier capability and our procurement expertise. Our role is to coordinate, it's to standardise where it makes sense and help shape a clearer, more structured pipeline that works for everyone that's involved. At the heart of that, it's a three-way partnership. The councils define what they need, the suppliers bring the solutions and the innovation, and Scotland Excel sits as that middleman, connecting both sides, aligning priorities and enabling that delivery. The key message here is that good pipelines aren't created in isolation, we build them together by all working together. But what does good actually look like? It's visible, it's forward-looking, it's shaped through early engagement with the market, it's open and accessible to a wide range of suppliers, and importantly, it reflects both the national priorities and the local needs. So one of our biggest opportunities, and something we've been working a lot on in Scotland Excel with our contract delivery plan, is to try and engage earlier with the market. The best contracts don't start when that tender lands on a supplier's desk. They start with those early conversations and that interaction through prior engagement. Through that market engagement, through supplier feedback, we can really shape our contracts that are more and make them more deliverable, make them more competitive, and make them better aligned with both what the councils want and what the market can deliver. When collaboration works well, the benefits are clear. We're strong. We see stronger competition, we see better pricing, we see more innovative solutions. And importantly, we reduce that risk of procurements failing or needing to be rerun, which is better for everyone involved. A tenders, it's not easy for either party, for suppliers, for our councils that are involved, for us. So we want things to go as smoothly as possible. It's also about opening up opportunities. Clear pipelines and early visibility make a big difference for SMEs. It gives them time to prepare, to partner, to decide whether they want to bid, to look into all the wonderful training that the Supplier Development Programme can offer. And we always try and structure our frameworks appropriately so that we can encourage that broader participation and really support local economic growth. On our fresh produce frameworks, we actually sublot some of the council areas to make them more accessible for like local producers. On some of the wider food frameworks, we've got a supply only element in that, and that's allowed like small SME companies to get access to national frameworks and now to be delivering into the thousands of schools across Scotland. By working at that kind of national framework level, there's always a balance to strike. As you can imagine, trying to keep 32 councils happy is never an easy feast. We're always looking at like standardisation where it can help, if that helps us to reduce duplication, if it improves efficiencies across the councils. But we also need that flexibility built into our frameworks that helps reflect the local priorities. So our aim is always around like consistency where it helps, but flexibility where it really matters. A strong pipeline is built on good data. So we're always looking at the spend, the demand patterns, the previous frameworks to help inform that future planning. And sometimes that's saying that like this doesn't work at a national level and we won't do it again. But really using our data, and we have lots of data, it helps us anticipate the needs, it helps us to engage with the market early and continuously improve how we design and deliver our frameworks. And we can see that in action with our domestic furniture and furnishings framework. It's a really strong example of what collaboration looks like in practice. The starting point here was around a clear need. The councils across Scotland needed a faster and more efficient way to support people in crisis through the Scottish Welfare Fund. And that includes helping individuals and families to set up or maintain a home, often at really difficult points in their lives. And by working together with our councils and the suppliers, we were able to design a solution that genuinely meets that need. We brought the councils and the suppliers together to create that national framework that acts as a kind of one-stop shop for essential household items. Through early engagement, we shaped something that really works in the real world. It's easy to use, it's responsive, it's accessible. We made a really conscious effort to open up the market and structuring that framework to support SMEs, and more importantly, enabling a role for the reuse sector within that framework. And the impact of it is it's really been clear. We've seen significant spend through the framework. On the current framework, the suppliers are all SMEs. In the first year, we've delivered over £500,000 in reuse goods. That's supported thousands of households, but it's also diverted like 220 of tonnes of stuff that would have just went to landfill otherwise. So it's not just about the procurement here. It's about delivering real social, economic and environmental value by bringing the right partners together and designing solutions collaboratively from the onset. That's what happens when we move from simply procuring goods to genuinely working together to deliver better outcomes. And I think it's the bit of my job that I love the most, that behind all of our contracts, there's a household, there's a child in a school, there's someone out there that's really benefiting from what we do, which just gives you a wee bit of the warm and fuzzies, really, doesn't it? So what's next? So looking forward, we are continuing to improve how we build and share our contract delivery plan. It includes giving better visibility, giving a stronger focus on sustainability and exploring new ways of kind of working with the market. Our goal is to keep evolving in line with Scotland's priorities, and a lot of the work that the girls were talking about in the previous presentation is very much what we try to embed in our national frameworks. We do recognise that there's still barriers there. Procurements can feel very complex and it's not always easy for suppliers to engage. So we're focused on simplifying the process where we can, increasing that transparency and making it easier for suppliers to work with us. And we also work really closely with the supplier development programme, and where we think it's appropriate, we'll run like bespoke webinars for our frameworks. We're working internally on some kind of of our own videos that will be available online so that you can learn a bit more about Scotland Excel and what we do, just to try and make it easier for us all to work together. But what does that mean in practice? I guess for suppliers, it's engaging early. It's sharing your insight and us trying to help you prepare ahead of opportunities. For councils, it's about information sharing. It's about getting involved in our user intelligence groups and our technical panels and working collaboratively across the sector, because the earlier that we can engage and work together, the better the outcomes will be. So closing that up, the strong pipelines and contract delivery plans don't happen by accident. They're built through partnerships. Scotland Excel's role is to connect, to coordinate and to enable that collaboration. And by working together, we can deliver a better, more sustainable outcome for the people of Scotland. So thank you all very much for listening today. I think I've got time for a couple of questions if anybody would like to ask anything.
Thank you. With supported businesses, so I represent a CIC which is disabled led. We also look at this kind of like service design and user research. That's our specialism. Is there anything that your organisation is particularly working on to make sure that it's not just accessible for SMEs, but also that it's accessible in terms of accessibility as well?
Yeah, of course. We're actually part of the Buy Social Pledge. Stephen, who's in the room today, has been a real leader for us as an organisation to be part of that initiative. And it is something that we consider when we're developing all of our frameworks and looking on PCS and what kind of suppliers and stuff are out there. We would also always link in with the Scottish Government and their DPS as well, where that could be applicable. But we've got a full team out in the stand today, so if you want to come and talk in a wee bit more detail, we'd be happy to help.
Thank you. I'm Tosin with Data Oil Consulting. I'm looking for signposts, really. Pretty small boutique niche with digital transformation services. And I was wondering if there was a register for larger SMEs, because the goal today is to try and partner. So, a sort of register will help where we could go and start building those relationships.
Yeah, so our contract register that's available on our website has the suppliers and stuff that are involved in it. We also publish contract award notices through Public Contract Scotland when we award a tender, and that would detail all the suppliers that are awarded to our frameworks. Okay, thank you so much for listening today. As I said, we do have a team out on the stand. We're right in the centre of the room, so please pop along and say hello to one of the team. Thank you.